Inspector Razali, Juliana and Hamid, Senior Crime Scene Specialist.
Been a while since I last saw Inspector Kamal.
Superintendent So sent her regards.
Superintendent So?
Audrey So.
She's not the Mark that we used to know.
Your friend? What's his name?
Iskandar bin Zain.
Mariam?
What is this shit still doing here? Isn't this Hamid's?
I'll throw it now.
Yes, throw it now!
Hey, Jit.
Hey, Syam.
Good.
What you doing?
Oh, I'm in the middle of golf. You wanna join?
Oh, playing game. Hey, you got new perfume on, ah?
Perfume? Where got? It's the smell of alcohol from you, ah.
Hey, I'm serious, ah. I smell perfume.
I'm guessing there's somebody new in that Ellyna's room. Come on, as if you're new to this.
Ooh. Okay, I'm going to bed.
Okay.
I start early tomorrow. Okay.
Don't bother me. Go away, lah. Go away.
Syam?
What?
Syam!
What?
Hey, here!
Pieces of my heart sliced up and thrown. I was a fool to believe. Darkness descends now. I'm turning cold. Is this the end now? Final
Sir,
Got the victim's profile?
Ellyna Sulaiman, 28 years old. She's a marketing executive, shares this apartment with two men, and it seems like one of those men found her in this condition.
Kids nowadays, they prefer to stay with friends in condos like this. And people like us, we have to live with our parents till we get married.
Sir, spoken like a married man.
Nah. This is based on the experiences of my elder siblings. And you? Still live with your folks?
Oh, if I told my mum that I wanted to move out and live with my friends, she'd sulk for 10 years.
Understand?
Besides, doesn't make sense to live away from my mum. She's the best cook.
True. That's them.
What's that, sir?
Victims' housemates.
Yeah.
Shall we?
When I entered, there was an unfamiliar smell, like the scent of cologne. On the way to my room, I peeked into Ellyna's room. There was blood on her forehead.
And there was a golf club on the floor in her room.
Yes.
Okay. The golf bag in the room, whose is it?
Mine.
The golf club in the victim's room?
Are you accusing me of murdering my own housemate?
Did I say anything like that?
If I did it, why would I still be here?
Okay, before you found the body, where were you?
Friend's place. There was a party. We were eating and drinking. There were many witnesses there.
Everyone in this house is married.
Both of us are single.
Victim?
Also, not married. We mind our own business.
Ellyna? She has a boyfriend or not?
Many. Actually, we don't know if she has a boyfriend, but Ellyna was always bringing home guys.
We don't even remember their faces because there were too many.
Ah, Aisha. She also stays here.
What's going on here?
It's Ellyna. Ellyna has died.
The murderer wanted her dead.
Why would you say that?
We checked all windows and doors in this house. No signs of forced entry.
Meaning no evidence of a break-in.
From how she was found, the victim was lying down and not flung onto the bed by her attacker.
Meaning she knew her attacker.
It's highly likely the victim allowed her attacker into her house.
Or the attacker had a house key, because they stayed here too. Farid, I want to talk to them again.
Yes, sir.
Krish, was the bodies taken? Take the bedding and mattress back to the lab.
3 housemates?
But they were all not close, hardly talked. Everyone did their own thing.
And the housemates all have alibis that night?
Rajit's alibi are his friends from the party. He was with them from 9 at night till 1:30 a.m. Hisham was at home playing online games with other gamers. Noraisha just came back from a flight. She has many witnesses at the airport.
According to our pathologist, the injury on the head of the victim was sustained post-mortem.
So she didn't die because she was hit on the head?
Cause of death? Asphyxiation. Victim was strangled to death, then struck with a golf club.
What's the motive of the suspect to strike the head of the victim after she had died?
Maybe to make Rajit look like a suspect.
By using Raj's own golf club? Any other suspects?
The pathologist also found traces of semen.
Why do we do that?
We had to match its DNA with the suspect, but the DNA found came from several different individuals.
Active social life.
My team is collating all the names of Ellyna's boyfriends. We'll get the man who was with her on the night she was murdered.
Okay. Do what you need to do. Go. Don't stare too long. She's someone's daughter.
Who's staring?
You do know you can't hide anything from me, Razali. Your face is too obvious.
Ma'am, you know me. I have no time for all this.
I'm just saying, be careful.
Yes, ma'am. You want me to be cautious of who?
Because you don't know Juliana's dad.
Who is Juliana's dad?
Serang Derek! Hello?
Hello, Bang. I don't feel well today. Maybe I'm tired from clearing this morning's order. Later on your way home, can you buy some dishes? I don't have the energy to cook.
Okay lah. What do you want to eat?
Anything lah, Bang. You can choose what you like.
Okay. I'll drop by somewhere to buy on the way home.
Okay, thank you, Abang Hamid. I'm so lucky to have a husband like you, Abang. Okay, bye.
Okay.
Best assistant ever. His work tip top.
Okay. So, did you get to access Ellyna's phone?
Access gained, mostly selfies.
How could she be entertaining so many boyfriends? I can't even get one boyfriend.
I noticed the victim was very close with this one guy. The chats and messages between them are somewhat intimate. I like how Ellyna interacted with the rest.
Okay. Okay. RJ stands for what?
RJ stands for who?
Morning. Kopi O kosong for Inspector Razali. Case file.
How did you know?
How you like your coffee? You're not the only investigator in the world, you know.
Ah. Looks like Miss Juliana also has been doing some groundwork about me. Need any forensic evidence to assist with your investigation?
Even if I do, I won't ask from you.
Seems like our victim here has been with half of the male population in Singapore, yeah?
Maybe she was just friendly. Based on the victim's handphone, it's clear she had many male friends. But there's this guy, they have a special relationship. Rashid Jabbar.
We have to look for him.
Okay.
Hello? Sure that's his name? Okay, I'll come over now. A guy has just come forward to offer some information about this case. His name? Rashid Jabbar.
Yes, we were seeing each other.
How serious?
It started with just casual sex, but after a while, it became serious. But we had to keep the whole thing discreet.
On whose request?
I have a wife and children.
So you and Ellyna are having an affair, is it?
I loved her
How long have you known Ellyna?
for about 5 months. Discreetly.
Yes, I know, discreet. How many times you want to say that word?
Where were you on the night of the incident?
During the incident, I was at home, asleep.
So why have you come forward now?
Before the police come looking for me, better that I come to make a statement. I don't want you guys to come knocking at my door.
Who can testify that you were at home on that fateful night?
My wife and kids. But please, don't question them. My wife must not know about Ellyna.
Oh, don't want them to know. Hey, you ever thought of being responsible for your actions, bro? Have you?
Okay, look. Right now, we need confirmation from your family whether you were indeed home on that night. How to keep it discreet?
Hey, go and take his DNA. Waste my time. Next time, don't book this room, understand? I've got a call, understand?
Yes, sir.
Open your mouth.
How long are you keeping me for?
Well, you can be detained for 48 hours. Longer, if there's evidence that requires further investigation.
I need to go home. I don't want my wife to worry.
She doesn't know you're here?
I don't want her to know. She doesn't need to know. I don't want to disappoint her.
Maybe. You should have thought of that before starting to have an affair with another woman. Follow me.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Bang, you're back? So early? Come, let's eat.
Didn't you ask me to buy dishes? But why is this table full of food?
When did I ask you to buy food? Nonsense lah you.
Didn't you call me just now? Check your telephone.
Where God, nonsense ah. Never mind, you must be tired, right? Come sit over here, can eat together. I prepared a lot of dishes today, bang. All your favorites are here. Look, prawns, squid, asam pedas.
Siti, you know I cannot take seafood. I'm allergic to seafood.
Since when?
Since when? We've been married more than 10 years, Siti. You've known this since the start, right? Then? What am I gonna do with all this food?
We just wait for Juliana to come back. We'll eat together, eh?
Hey, we're waiting for the result of the DNA sample for Rashid Jabbar.
Okay. I hope we will find something. I really hate cowards like that guy.
We can't call him a coward. It's not easy for someone to come forward to offer information.
He did that because he wanted to save himself.
Oh, talking about saving himself, his nails are clean.
Maybe he's just very hygienic?
Maybe, but from the way he cut them, seemed like he was in a little bit of a rush.
Even the way I cut my nails is an issue, just to make me a suspect. My nails were long. I cut them.
Not because you wanted to hide anything you had done?
Done what? Taking care of my hygiene is a crime now. A sin.
Hey, you don't talk like you're some kind of an angel, eh? Do you know your misdeeds has disappointed your wife and shamed all your kids? You understand?
What do you know? Those things have nothing to do with you. Besides, Ellyna was not so holy.
But right now, Ellyna is dead. The one responsible for finding her killer is me. Understand?
It's not me.
That's what you say. But now this, the evidence is pointing to you. Where can you run?
I'm not running. Am I not the one who came here to be interviewed?
And what's with you? Go take a break. It's been a long day. Juliana, come here. You two look terrible. Go home.
I can't, ma'am. There's a lot of work.
Yeah, I need to get back to forensics for the results of the analysis.
All that can wait till tomorrow.
But, ma'am...
It's not a request. Go home.
Why do you seem so angry? Anything you'd like to share with me?
It's nothing lah.
But I want to know.
There is absolutely nothing interesting about me lah.
Says you, not me. Why are you so angry with Rashid Jabbar? Hey.
I hate men like that. My sister was abandoned by her husband when she was pregnant with her third child. Her husband remarried. Why can't men be satisfied with what is already in front of them?
I don't know. I'm not a guy.
I'm a guy, but I don't do anything like that.
I'm sorry.
I still remember how much my sister suffered. And after today's case, it just feels so close to home. Let's not talk about this anymore. I send you back home, okay?
No need. I've already called for a taxi. I see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Anna, come in lah. Sorry, I didn't wait up. I was too hungry.
Mak, why haven't you eaten?
Waiting for you.
No need to wait for me. If I hadn't come home just now, how?
If you didn't come home, she would have gone to sleep starving.
Not funny, bang.
You cooked a lot, Ma.
She cooked for the whole block.
Your ayah lah. Bought too many dishes. Some more in the kitchen, Anna. It's as if I've never cooked.
Mak, asam pedas.
Yeah.
You know you hardly cook asam pedas.
You are, Anna. Just like Hamid, your late father. He also loves seafood like this. But ayah, he cannot have seafood. His whole body will itch.
I'm so fortunate to have two men as father, right, Ma? Thank you, Ayah.
Stop!
Ayah?
Yes,
Are you okay?
I'm okay. But I think your ma is not okay. Something is not right with your ma.
What's wrong with Ma?
I noticed that lately, she's gotten forgetful.
It's her age, probably.
No, I think she's unaware that she's gotten forgetful.
So you mean...
Like this afternoon. She called me, asked me to buy food. But now I see the table is full of dishes she has cooked. What is that?
And then you didn't remind her?
I did. But then she insisted she did not call me. She said, when did I call? But I have proof. You can take my handphone to your office, conduct forensic test.
Alah, yeah. Maybe Ma is tired, probably. You know, she has a lot of orders she had to prepare.
It's not about being tired. It's more than that, Anna. We have to keep monitoring her. I'm worried. I don't want anything to happen to her.
The DNA test result is out. And it matches the semen found in Ellyna.
Impossible. We didn't meet that night. How can it match?
Semen can survive in the female reproductive system for 5 days. Bet you didn't know that.
Hey, you don't need to worry lah. We've confirmed with your wife and son that you were indeed home on the night of the incident.
But if I were you, I should be worried, you know. You wanna know why? Because from now on, your wife and your children, they will know who Rashid Jabbar is. Maybe you escaped a murder conviction, but from now on, your wife will know what a liar and cheater her husband is. Later when you go home, you answer for yourself. Farid, release him.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Hey, listen. You remember the other day you were telling me about your friend, Iskandar?
He's not really my friend. He's just one of my men in my platoon.
Yeah, well. Can I meet him?
What?
Can I meet him?
Why do you want to meet him? Oh my God, you didn't.
I didn't what?
You didn't put his mom in jail.
Who said I put his mom in jail?
I don't know. You're a police officer, she's a criminal. Wild guess.
Don't get smart with me. Yeah, but I did.
So why do you want to meet Iskandar?
I want to help him reconnect with his mother.
And you want me to help you? That's really awkward, Mom.
Well, doesn't he want to know what happened to his mother? Isn't he even a little bit curious?
Well, you just said she's been in prison.
Well, yeah, but she's out now. She was just released from prison and I know where she is.
What makes this so different? I mean, you've put hundreds of people in prison. What's so special about this one?
She was my first case when I joined the force.
Hamid!
After Rashid Jabbar was released, we questioned Ellyna's housemates, Hisham and Rajit. We took samples of their DNA, but they did not match the semen found from the victim's body.
On my part, we've managed to track all the men who've had a relationship with Ellyna, but none of their DNA seemed to match. They also have ironclad alibis on the night of the incident.
So we've hit a dead end. Look at this tabloid. It says the police are liars.
Well, it is a tabloid. They'll do and say anything to sell their papers.
And we'll do whatever it takes to get the murderer. So, what do you think we should do now?
Let's order a DNA manhunt. We tracked all the men who had a relationship with Ellyna 5 days before her death and get all their DNA samples.
Didn't we already do that?
What we've done is track and question all the men in Ellyna's phone. But this time, we track all the men who had any form of contact with Ellyna, regardless of their relationship.
Good. Do it.
Hello, sir. Inspector Razali.
Juliana Hamid, Division of Forensics. Your name is Ali?
Yeah, it is.
Open your mouth.
Open your mouth, please.
So from the DNA manhunt, we have managed to get 2 matches.
Okay. I'll get a warrant.
Wait. Because one of them is out of the country and another is with other women on the night of the incident.
They got witnesses?
Mm-hmm. So even though the DNA of both men match with what we found in the victim's body, it doesn't mean that the sex happened on the night Ellyna died. Razali, follow me?
Where are you going?
I'm Juliana. This is Inspector Razali. We're investigating the death of your daughter, Ellyna.
Can we come in?
I don't like it that the police made it look as if my daughter was a loose woman.
What we've done is all based on evidence, Makcik.
Cik, the police didn't spread anything. It's the media who gave the wrong impression by sharing personal photos of Ellyna to the public.
My daughter is not loose. She's generous, kind-hearted, liked to share what she had with others. My daughter was an animal lover.
I'm sure Ellyna was a daughter who made you proud.
My daughter shouldn't die like that. She was gentle, loving.
With all the evidence that we collected, we will look for the murderer. Okay, Cik?
Till we succeed.
But before that, can we look at Ellyna's room?
What for?
To assist with the investigation.
This room hasn't changed much since Ellyna was 12 years old.